Alright, let's cut straight to it. We are in October 2025 and the earbuds market is absolutely insane right now. We've got earbuds that can translate languages in real time, track your heart rate, and cancel noise better than ever thought possible. That's why in today's video, I'm breaking down the 7 absolute best earpods you can buy right now. Whether you've got 200 bucks burning a hole in your pocket, or you're working with a tighter budget, I've got you covered. Let's get into it. Now, before we jump into the rankings, here's what you need to understand about 2025. This isn't your typical best of year where we are seeing minor specs bumps and slightly improved battery life. This year has been a genuine leap forward. We are talking about AI integrations that actually make sense, health tracking that's finally accurate enough to be useful, and noise cancellation that's reached a new all-time high. Apple dropped the AirPods Pro 3 in September with features that honestly felt like science fiction last year. Samsung went all in on their redesign, and some of the budget options are punching way above their weight classes. The range you are looking at today goes from under 50 bucks all the way up to 300. And here's the thing, the most expensive option isn't necessarily going to be the best option for you. That's why I've structured this video a bit differently. Each pick serves a specific purpose and I'll tell you exactly who should buy each. Timestamps are in the description if you want to skip around, but honestly, watch the whole thing. Number 4 on the list might surprise you. Starting at number 7, we've got the Anker Soundcore Space A40, currently sitting at about $45 to $50. And I'm putting these on the list because they punch so far above their weight class that it's almost unfair to other budget options. They have legitimate active noise cancellation, not the fake passive isolation stuff some budget brands call ANC. Real functional noise cancellation that actually blocks out gym chatter, traffic noise, and that coworker who won't stop humming. The sound quality is genuinely impressive for the price. Anker went with 10mm drivers and the tuning is consumer friendly. Punchy bass without getting muddy, clear mids, decent highs. Are these going to compete with $300 audiophile buds? No, but for Spotify listening during your commute or workout, they are excellent. The Soundcore app is surprisingly robust. Custom EQ, ANC intensity adjustment, transparency mode tuning, and it doesn't crash constantly like some budget apps I could mention. You even get LDAC support if you are on Android, which is wild at this price point. Battery life is 10 hours with ANC on, 50 total with the case. That's competitive with buds 3 times the price. They are IPX4 rated for sweat resistance. Multi-device pairing works smoothly, and wireless charging is included. Here's who should buy this. If you're on a budget and still want good features, you need backup buds and don't want to stress about losing expensive one, you are buying your first real wireless earbuds, or you want to gift someone quality audio without breaking the bank. The downside, however, the touch controls are a bit finicky. Call quality is just okay. The fit won't work for every ear shape, and the case is kind of chunky, but at $65, these are legitimately impressive. If you can't afford the pricier options on this list, these won't leave you feeling like you settled. They are just genuinely good earbuds that happen to be cheap. Number 6 is brand new, like just released last month new, the Nothing Ear 3. And these are fascinating because Nothing is doing something different in a sea of sameness. Let's talk about the design first. Nothing has committed fully to the transparent aesthetic, and it's not just style over substance. You can see the circuit boards, the drivers, the internal components. It's genuinely cool and it makes these immediately recognizable. But here's the standout feature. There's a dedicated button on the case called the talk button that activates ChatGPT voice mode directly through the earbuds. You press it, ask questions, have conversation with AI, and it all happens without touching your phone. It's the first implementation of its kind, and while it sounds gimmicky, it's actually really useful for quick information lookup. The audio quality is solid. These use 11mm drivers with a balanced sound signature. Nothing isn't trying to blow your eardrums out with bass. They are going for clarity and accuracy. If you listen to a lot of vocal heavy music, podcasts, or acoustic stuff, these will impress you. Active noise cancellation is good, not great. It will handle coffee shop noise and public transit rumble, but it's not going to compete with the top tier options we'll get to later. The transparency mode is natural sounding though, which I appreciate. The Nothing X app is clean and functional. You get the EQ customization, gesture control, ANC/transparency adjustment, And the ChatGPT integration settings is not as feature-packed as some competitors, but everything that's there works well. Battery life is about 7 hours with ANC on and 30 total with the case. They are IP54 rated. The fit is comfortable for most people, though the stands are a bit longer than average. They cost about $180, which puts them in an awkward middle ground. They are competing against last-gen flagship earbuds that have dropped in prices. The ChatGPT integration is genuinely novel, but it's worth the premium over other mid-range options. Buy these if you love the aesthetics, you are genuinely interested in AI features, or you just want something different from the sea of AirPods clones. They are good earbuds with a unique value proposition. Nothing is a relatively young company, and this shows serious promise for where they are headed. Alright, let's talk Samsung. The Galaxy Buds 3 Pro launched earlier this year and they made some bold design choices, like really bold. They went full stand design, clearly taking notes from Apple, and you know what? I think it works. Now, before Samsung fans come after me, yes, they look like AirPods Pro, but here's the thing, that design is popular because it's functional. The stand gives you better touch control surface area. They are easy to pull out of your ears and they house better antennas for more stable connectivity. The sound quality here is exceptional. Samsung went with a two-way speaker design and the clarity in the mids and highs is chef's kiss. And the bass is punchy without overwhelming everything else. Active noise cancellation is top tier, not quite class leading though. Well, we'll get to that later. But seriously, they are impressive. The adaptive ANC adjusts in real time based on your environment and it actually works rather than just being a spec sheet feature. Wind noise rejection is particularly good, which makes these excellent for running or cycling. The AI features are where Samsung went all in for 2025. Real-time translation is built in and works with Galaxy AI. You can have a conversation with someone speaking a different language and translation happens in real time through the buds. It's not perfect, there's a slight delay, but it is genuinely useful, not just a gimmick. If you are in the Samsung ecosystem, these are even better. Seamless switching between Galaxy devices, special audio that works with Samsung's 360 audio content, and integration with SmartThings. The Galaxy Wearable app is comprehensive without being overwhelming. Here's the real talk though. This costs about $250, and if you are using iPhone, you are making your life harder. Samsung prioritizes their own ecosystem, and these are optimized for Galaxy devices. The sound quality is excellent on any phone, but you are leaving features on the table with iOS. Battery life is solid, about 6 hours with ANC on, 24 total with the case. They are IPX7 water resistant, so sweat and rain aren't concerns. Buy these if you are an Android user, especially if you are already in the Samsung ecosystem. For Galaxy phone owners, these are probably the best overall choice on this list. Number 4 is where things get interesting, because I'm willing to bet most of you have never heard of these. The Technics EAH AZ100. Before you click away thinking this is some obscure audiophile nonsense, stay with me. Technics, for those who don't know, is owned by Panasonic and they have a legendary reputation in high-end audio. These earbuds, they are using magnetic fluid drivers, which sound like science fiction but basically means the drivers are controlled with incredible precision. The result is transient response, how quickly and accurate the drivers react. That's genuinely in a class of its own. The detail retrieval is insane on this earbud. You hear the textures in music that just don't come out through other wireless earbuds. The separation between instruments is pristine. The sound stage, how wide and three-dimensional the audio feels. The noise isolation is exceptional, not active cancellation. These use a triple-layer acoustic design that passively blocks noise incredibly well. In some scenarios, I actually prefer these to ANC because there's no pressure sensation and no electronic hiss. Build quality is luxury grade. Aluminium housings, premium matte finish, satisfying magnetic case. These feel like they cost $300 because they do. That's the price of admission here. Let me be completely transparent about the downsides though. The case is huge. There is no active noise cancellation, which might be a deal breaker for some. The touch controls are limited and call quality is mediocre. These are clearly designed for music first and everything else distant second. So who are these for? Audio enthusiasts who want the absolute best sound quality in a wireless package. People who primarily listen to music and don't care as much about the features. If you are using Spotify on the free tier, these are overkill. But if you've got a Tidal subscription and an actual music library, these are special. I put these at number 4 because they excel at one thing brilliantly rather than being good at everything. That's not for everyone, but for the right person, these are the best earbuds on this list. Alright, we're down to the top 3 and this is where it gets competitive. These are the earbuds that genuinely compete for the title of best overall, and honestly, the ranking could shift depending on your priority. Number 3 is the choice for a specific but massive audience. Number 2 is the technical champion that pushes the boundaries of what's possible. And number 1 is the complete package that somehow manages to lead in multiple categories simultaneously. Let's not waste time. Number 3, Apple AirPods Pro 3. And yes, I know putting Apple in third place is going to upset some people. Let me explain. Apple made massive improvements this year. The noise cancellation is twice as effective as the AirPods Pro 2, which were already class leading. I'm talking about genuinely unsettling levels of silence. When these are on and music isn't playing, it's eerily quiet. Wind noise reduction got a huge upgrade too. These are now legitimately viable for running in windy conditions. The redesign is subtle but meaningful. Slightly smaller earbuds, new foam ear tips in 5 sizes instead of the previous silicone ones, and a more ergonomic shape. The fit is noticeably better, especially for smaller ears. But here's where Apple went wild. These have a built-in heart rate sensor, accurate heart rate monitor right from your ear. It syncs with Apple Health, works during workouts, and can even detect abnormal rhythm. Combined with the fitness tracking feature in iOS 26, these become mini health monitors. The live translation feature is legitimately impressive. Instant translation for over 20 languages, happening in real time through the earbuds. It's remarkably functional. This is the future, folks. Spatial audio with dynamic head tracking continues to be the best in class. The computational audio features in iOS 26 takes this even further. Ecosystem integration is unmatched. Instant pairing, automatic device switching, Siri voice control, Find My Device integration, audio sharing. If you are using an iPhone, these just work seamlessly in a way that nothing else does. So why third place? First, they are $249, which is competitive but not cheap. Second, if you are not using an iPhone, you are making your life harder. These are optimized for iOS. They work with Android, but you lose so much functionality that it's not worth it. Sound quality is excellent, but not quite audiophile grade. The tuning is balanced and pleasant, perfect for mainstream listening. But the Technics earbuds we just talked about will outperform these for pure audio quality. If you have an iPhone and want the best overall experience with minimal friction, buy these. It's the complete package. They are third because they are not the absolute best at any one thing except iOS integration, but they are exceptional at everything. Battery life is about 6 hours with ANC, 30 hours total with the case. They are IP54 rated, USB-C charging finally. These are phenomenal earbuds. They are just not for everyone. At number 2, we have the Bose QuietComfort Ultra Earbuds, second generation. And let me just say this up front. These have the best active noise cancellation of any earbuds I have tested. Bose basically said, we invented ANC and we are reminding everyone why we are the kings. The ambient noise reduction is absurd. You can wear this cross-country flight and legitimately forget the engines are running. This makes it all disappear. The custom tune technology is next level. Every time you put this in your ear, they analyze your ear canal shape and ambient noise environment, then automatically adjust the EQ and ANC settings. The difference in sound quality and noise cancellation based on fit is significant, and custom tune compensates for it in real time. The audio quality is phenomenal. Bose finally figured out how to make their sound signature both detailed and approachable. There is warmth without muddiness, clarity without harshness. The bass is controlled and punchy, the mids are expressive, and the highs have sparkle without sibilance. The immersive audio feature with head tracking is Bose's answer to spatial audio, and it's fantastic. The processing is sophisticated, the effect is convincing, and it works with all content, not just specific formats. Movies and music, both benefit from this. Comfort is exceptional. These use Bose Fit Kit with 9 different combinations of ear tips and stability bands. You can wear these for an entire workday and literally forget you are wearing earbuds. The seal is secure without being uncomfortable. The weight distribution is perfect and ear fatigue is minimal. Aware mode. This is Bose's transparency mode. It's the most natural I have tested. It doesn't sound processed or tiny. It's like you're not wearing earbuds at all. You can have full conversation without removing them. Okay, here's the reality check. This cost about $300. That's a lot of money. The Bose Music app is functional, but not exceptional. Battery life is decent, not class leading. 6 hours with ANC, 24 total with the case. They are not sweat proof, so these aren't workout earbuds. So why are these number 2 and not number 1? It comes down to versatility and value. These are the absolute best for noise cancellation and comfort, but they are expensive. They are not sports friendly and they are focused on specific use cases. They are phenomenal for flights, commuting, and quiet listening environments. Buy these if noise cancellation is your absolute top priority. If you travel constantly, work in loud environment, or just want the quietest possible listening experience, these are unmatched. The comfort is good enough and you can wear them all day. The sound quality is premium and the ANC is genuinely class leading. These are magnificent earbuds. They just cost what magnificent earbuds cost. At number 1, we have the Sony WF-1000XM5. And yes, these originally launched in 2023, but they are still the one to beat in October 2025. Let me tell you exactly why. Sony took the already excellent XM4s and refined everything. These are 30% smaller, 40% lighter, and somehow they crammed more technology inside. The design is sleek, understated, and genuinely premium. The fit is exceptional. These just disappear in your ears. The active noise cancellation is second only to Bose that we just talked about. And honestly, it's close enough that most people won't notice the difference. Sony's approach is different. They use AI-based noise processing that analyzes ambient sound in real time and amplifies specific cancellation profiles. It's remarkably effective. But here's where Sony pulls ahead. The sound quality is the best balance on this list. The LDAC codec support means if you are using a compatible Android device, you are getting near lossless wireless audio. The bass is present but controlled. The mids are rich and detailed, and the highs are crisp without being fatiguing. The DSEE Extreme Upscaling technology takes compressed audio and genuinely improves it. This actually makes your Spotify streams sound noticeably better. Speak to chat is one of those features that sounds gimmicky but becomes indispensable. Start talking and the earbuds automatically pause your music and activates transparency mode. Stop talking and they resume. It works flawlessly. I use this constantly. Battery life is exceptional. 8 hours with ANC on, 12 with it off, and the case provides additional 2 full charges. That's 24 hours total with ANC, which is genuinely impressive. Fast charging gives you an hour of playback from a 3-minute charge. Multi-point Bluetooth connection lets you connect to 2 devices simultaneously, so you can switch from your laptop to your phone seamlessly. This works better on Sony than any other earbuds I've tested. The Sony Headphones app is comprehensive. It offers EQ control, ANC adjustment, 360 reality audio setup, speak-to-chat customization, automatic behavior learning. It's feature-rich without being overwhelming. The app stability has improved significantly from previous generation. IPX4 water resistance means this handles sweat and rain without issues. The call quality is exceptional with Sony's AI-based noise suppression, making your voice clear even in windy conditions. Here's the key advantage over the AirPods Pro. These are platform agnostic. They work brilliantly with Android, iOS, Windows, everything. You are not locked in one ecosystem. The features work regardless of what device you are using. At approximately $300, that's $50 more than the AirPods Pro. The value proposition here is that you are getting top tier performance in every category without significant compromise. These are number 1 because they are the most well-rounded earbuds of 2025. Best sound quality? No. The Technics win. Best ANC? No. The Bose win. Best iOS integration? Well, no. The AirPods win. But Sony are second best at everything, which makes them first best overall. If you can only watch one section of this video and you want a direct answer, here it is. Buy the Sony WF-1000XM5 unless unless you specifically need one of the specialized features from the other earbuds on this list. These are the safe bets that delivers premium performance across board. They are the complete package. That's why they are number one. Next, because 2025 has been wild and 2026 is shaping up to be even more interesting, we are expecting Sony to release the WF-1000XM6 sometime in the first half of 2026. Rumored improvements to battery life and even smaller form factor. Apple typically releases AirPods Pro on a 2 to 3 year cycle, so the Pro 3s will likely be current through 2026 and into 2027. Bose is rumored to be working on sports-focused Ultra earbuds to address the sweat-proof gap in their lineup. The big trend I'm watching is health integration. Apple's heart rate sensor is just the beginning. We are probably looking at blood oxygen monitoring, temperature sensing, and possibly even glucose monitoring down the line. AI translation is going to get significantly better. The current implementation work but have noticeable delays. Expect that to shrink, and battery technology is slowly improving. We might finally see true all-day battery life without cases within the next generation or two. And there you have it, the 7 best earbuds of 2025, tested, ranked, and explained. Depending on your specific needs, any of the earbuds on this list would be a perfect choice for you. If this video helped you make a decision, hit that like button. If you want more tech reviews like this, subscribe and click the bell icon, and drop a comment letting me know which earbuds you ended up choosing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.